up, everybody? It's your girl Nothando. Welcome to my channel. I'm just kidding. You know we have a comma intro here. Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Nothando and I make videos on construction, lifestyle and travel. If it's your first time on this channel, welcome, and I hope you find this video useful. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. Do not forget to like the video. On today's video, we are going to be talking about construction terms that every construction manager / quantity surveyor should know. Damp proofing. Oh, I feel like damp proofing is an obsession of mine. If I would have a company, I'd actually just do damp proofing. I feel like it's so important and it's often overlooked, and a lot of structural design crumblings happen because of poor damp proofing. Anyway, that's a conversation for another day. Damp proofing is a procedure that is used to prevent absorption of moisture by the wall of an interior building. Simply it. I am very passionate about damp proofing. I once lived in a house that had a mold problem, and this was even before I was in the construction industry. I was just like, you know what? Whoever built this messed up the damp proofing. If I ever had a campaign that I would campaign for or be an advocate for, it would be damp proofing. It is important for your health. It is important for the structural integrity of a building. It is important for damp proof. The all-in rate. In the construction and finance industries, an all-in rate is the total expenses of an item, including both direct and indirect costs. As built. As built is the complete record of drawings of the final buildings, specifications, and work completed, accounting for errors and changes made during the construction process. So usually as construction happens, things will change. And sometimes from the original drawing, you don't have what is actually on site now. So original design would have been, this was included, and the final design will be different. So you need drawings that will match the as-built with all the records of where the changes were made. Bid, like bid by. Price proposals based on design documents and specifications. Bills of quantities, also known as BOQ. The BOQ is a contract document which itemizes workmanship and materials involved in a project and is used for helping to price the project. BIM, which is Building Information Modeling. I've got a video all about this one. So Building Information Modeling is a digital representation of a building to assist the life cycle of constructing the building. Cost codes are codes based on labor activities that are often used to track expenses and budgets. So depending on what trade you're working in, if you want to know what's happening, let's say in a concrete, you'll have a cost code allocated to concrete, and when you put it in there, you can see what's happening. Are you making money? Are you losing money? You're tracking whether or not it's on budget, blah, 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 blah. But it just helps group the different trades together. A course. A course is defined as a continuous row of masonry such as bricks or concrete block laid together. So you'll say a course of bricks, one course, two courses. It's a line of bricks. You should know this. Cross bracing. Cross bracing is a structural technique that is used to give a structure greater durability and endurance using X-shaped reinforcements. Daily reports, typically completed at the end of the day by a foreman. Daily reports documents job site activities such as crew members and materials installed, equipment used, work completed, safety incidences, and other relevant information. I personally used to do a daily report specifically for my trade because the job was predominantly that. So every day I'd send through a brickwork update which documented how many people are inside, how much work was done, how productive was it, and what the progress of the site is at the current trajectory. Design builds, the concept that the team who designs a project is also the team that builds it. Design build is intended to help reduce costs and improve deliverables because there is less diffusion of responsibility. I have not worked on a design build project just as yet, but I would love to in the future because it makes so much sense. Drawings, also known as the blueprints. It's literally the graphic representation of what is yet to be built on a construction site or what's already built. It's actually the drawing. Floor plan. The floor plan is details or the layout of a building on the drawing from a bird's eye view. HVAC. So HVAC is an abbreviation for the subsection of construction which includes heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Job costing, which I also think is cost reporting. So it is a cost accounting method which tracks work completed and the measures if activity costs align with the overall budget. So you literally pause and check, hey, this is what we built, this is what we spent. Does it align? Construction noises irritate me for somebody who's in construction. Monocrete Construction. It is a method which uses precast concrete panels to create concrete structures. Very, very rare in South Africa. That's why I like filming at night, by the way, because, well, during the day, whoopies. Pay applications, also known as claims, are a document of application for payment which specifies how a contractor will be paid. Pay applications or claims include services and materials which are incorporated in the jobs. Precast concrete. So precast concrete is concrete elements that are created beforehand off-site and are transferred to the final building location to be assembled later on. So usually you either have concrete that's poured in situ, which kind of takes long because it needs to be cured, blah, blah, blah. Precast is already cured and done. It's just driven in by a truck, delivered on, and then placed where it's supposed to be placed. So yeah. A punch list, also known as a snag list. So a snag list is a document listing items that have not been completed to the customer or client specifications, usually completed at the end of the project in order for the contractor to officially complete the job and receive payment. So, or project completion. Purchase orders. Purchase orders are official offer issues to the seller from a buyer. Purchase orders generally indicate types, quantities, and agreed prices for products and services. RFI, which is the request for information, is a preliminary document to get general information from potential vendors. Vendors. What is that? Request for proposal. So this is a document a company requests from the vendors to get an overview of offerings and costs for a specific service. Section. So a section shows views of a buildings as if they were cut into a vertical plane. So you'd have like section AA, and it will give you a view of what the section would look like if you took a knife and you cut the building like that and looked into it. Shop drawings. They show details of fabrication of specific components. So usually shop drawings will show you the detail of like finishes. Like this is where the skirting is going to be, and it would be shaded in like a crisscross, and this is where the granite whatever is going to be. So it's a detail of like the finishes usually. Specifications detail the materials and quality of the building design. So specification will tell you, okay, this is what we want here, and we want the concrete to be a strength of this much, and we want the mortar to be a strength of that much, and we want the door to be a door that is fire resistant, type of thing. So that's a specification of exactly what and how this should be. Subcontract. I feel like I've said this so many times. A subcontract, which is usually given to a subcontractor, is an agreement made between the main contractor and a subcontractor or trade contractor to perform a specified set of construction services. A submittal/transmittal. Submittals in construction management include shop drawings, material data, samples, and project data, and are preliminary required for architects and engineers to verify correct product installation. The last one is zoning. Zoning is a government regulation which decides how areas or districts of property can be used. So usually in zoning, they'd have like, let's say a town that's new that's coming to place, and they'll have like an area that's this area is not allowed to be built on. It is going to be a park. It is supposed to be a park. Or you can't have a residential building here because A, B, C, and you need to know these things before you start constructing stuff, or else they will demolish. your building. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found it useful, and if I left out some terms which you think are very important, please comment down below so that we can all learn and grow together. I don't know why I sang that. Anyway, thank you for watching. See you later in another video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe.